Let's continue, shall we? I think we already seen this, but it's been like 3 days, I want to say, since I recorded last. I really want to be in a totally available state to play this game. If I'm too tired, like,
Hello?
it's totally fine
Anyone
for
here?
games in the past that I didn't particularly like because they weren't going to change my mind at that
Of
point.
course not.
And it became more funny about watching
Well,
me suffer.
I'll grab that thermos, but
But, like,
I
you know,
might as well shoot some footage.
this game has a lot to
I
talk
never want
about,
to
you know?
forget this place.
We could actually,
Fuck, this is awesome.
God damn it.
It's like our secret
Cat, I'm
base.
trying to
Like
talk.
we're spies?
I'm trying to explain what I'm
Yes.
thinking. Sorry for the snap zoom. Isn't this where we carved our names? It took me like 40 seconds to figure out what the fucking letters stood for.
I'll
Snack.
never forget you guys.
Yeah, me neither.
Obviously you won't. We're gonna be friends forever.
Who? Oh, these fucking birds. I just snap zoomed you again. So I was rewatching a video ago, 2 videos ago, when Corey pulls up and they confront him, and that reminds me, and this will be more obvious as the narrative goes on, but I think at this point it's pretty obvious too. One of the shortcomings of this game, in my opinion, narratively speaking, is they are not sure how much of an asshole Corey is, right? Because let's just be frank, he's not enough of an asshole consistently to be quote-unquote the asshole. He says like hurtful things and his line delivery is all over the place. Honestly, it feels like I'm watching American Psycho, you know, where Willem Dafoe, they went through 3 different versions of Willem Dafoe. And that was done on purpose in that movie so that you didn't know what he actually felt. I feel like they're doing the same thing with Corey, but unintentionally, right? Sometimes he's sinister, sometimes he's too passive, sometimes he's aggressive, but it doesn't really mean anything. We'll talk about his motivations as the narrative plays out, and eventually, well, I mean, no spoilers, I haven't played this game, but that scene at the table, my big problem with Corey as a character, knowing what I know is coming and what happens later, is it feels like he feels very undercooked as a quote-unquote villain, right? Not that this narrative needs a villain, but it sometimes thinks he is the villain and other times doesn't think he's the villain. In my opinion, the true villain of this narrative is leukemia, right? You know, the scene with Kat having her breakdown at the concert, and she's like, you know, she's wrote this song that's about Corey, ostensibly. It really isn't about Corey. I mean, Corey is a facet in the greater evil, right? It's kind of like Whiplash. Is J. Jonah Jameson the bad guy of that movie? If on a surface level viewing, yes. But if the movie is about art, then art is the true villain. Perfection and the chase for perfection is the true villain. Likewise, in this story, mortality is the true villain, right? It's not just that this teenage summer is ending and, you know, this point in time and this point in their lives is coming to a close and their lives are transitioning. Her life is transitioning into nothing, right? And teenagers are not equipped to die. You know, no, I'm not equipped to die. If I found out I was going to die in a month or a week or a year or even like 5 years, that would fuck me up, right? So imagine you're 16 years old, right? So I feel like sometimes the narrative remembers that that's what the true villain is, or maybe the people who wrote this game don't agree with me. But my personal perspective on it is that the actual enemy is cancer. Sorry, I just had to alt tab because I got the paranoid feeling that I wasn't recording. That would be so fucking annoying. Anyway, so that's actually one of the things that I like about this game, and I meant to mention this before, and maybe I did. Apologies if I repeat myself over this playthrough. It's over the course of several days. I'm sure I tell the same fucking stories pretty much the same way all the fucking time. That's just real. That's me in real life too. You know, there's obviously not a script, so if I repeat myself, just pretend like you haven't heard it before, because I don't remember fucking saying this shit. I can barely remember what I said 2 days ago, you know what I mean? So I'm going to repeat myself. That's going to be a thing that happens. Well, one of the things I wanted to say about the song in this game that I like, and this goes back to, this is not a man-hating narrative. This game isn't about how all guys suck. They occasionally engage in the slogans that, you know, teenage girls of that age in that time period would say. But I don't think the narrative thinks that men are evil. They're just treating Corey as an antagonist. You know, the song is about Corey being an asshole, not all men being Corey, if that makes sense. So anyway, I think this narrative, and we'll talk about this more in detail later when there's more to talk about, when there's more you've seen. But in general, I'm just going to tell you now, I think this narrative needs more moral clarity on who the actual villain is. More shades of gray with Corey and Dylan. There's not nearly enough. It comes way too late. And there's simply not enough there. And I think it needs less magic. Now, we haven't really gotten into the magic yet. We're just starting to now. And as I said before, there are aspects of the magic in this game that I like, and there are aspects that I don't like. And when it comes to Dylan and Corey, the magic as a narrative framing or plot resolving device doesn't work for me. Doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm just saying, and I'll say it again and again and again as we go through this. I said this in my written review of this game a year ago, however the fuck long ago it was. Magic is not an adequate replacement for the human element, for human drama, right? Magic is great as an enhancer of the human element. You know, magic making things possible that make the human element more challenging, more interesting, more flexible, whatever, totally works. This cabin, magic cabin, right? If it's magic. We'll get through it, but the magic of the whole, right? If it helps foster scenarios that may not otherwise occur, but like these scenarios would happen in human life, like drawing people together that may not be drawn together for the purposes of telling a very specific story, to me that is forgivable. But when magic is used as like glue to hold the entire narrative together, and I see more glue than material, that's when it becomes a problem. Anyway, we're not there. Getting ahead of myself. I've never played this game. So much yapping. I don't know why anyone watches this. It's funny to joke about because as of now, I haven't actually published any of these, so technically nobody has watched them. It would be really funny if I did all this work for literally nothing and then they didn't get released, or they did get released and I was literally the only person who watched them. But you know what? I'm okay with that. That's what we're doing on this channel. This channel is not about making money. It's about taking money from YouTube by wasting bandwidth on things that I care about and interest me, you know? No, I'm getting moody. So sad. Let me take a bite of this cookie while we do this.
Sorry. It's such a weird question.
Am I talking in the
You don't have
flashback?
to answer.
Do I have a better option than these two?
You're not annoying, Nora.
I can't believe I'm scoring points
Thanks.
from a flashback memory
I don't
in a
know.
flashback.
My little brother was screaming at me this morning that I'm loud and annoying.
You have a brother?
Having a sibling must be tough.
Yeah, I was just wondering. Sometimes people at school say
How am I just finding out about this?
because I'm kind of loud. Or
Where's the
whatever.
evidence outside of this conversation that you have a brother?
Fuck them.
Hell
I
yeah.
like you no matter what.
No, we want you loud, Nora. Be yourself. That's who you are.
Doesn't really matter. Aw, you know just what to say to a lady.
Be who you are in the world, right?
People at school say it's creepy that I'm so quiet. You can't make everyone happy.
You're right.
You're going to spend most of time on Earth dead, making no sound, making no impact. Probably won't be remembered after a certain amount of time, right? Not trying to be harsh, just trying to be real. So while you're here, I don't know, maybe be you. I wonder if Nora was meant to have a brother and it got retconned out and they forgot to change that dialogue and they're like, ah, fuck, who cares? It doesn't matter. Or if they even noticed, because remember earlier we had Nora commenting on a flashback before she was at the table to comment, so, you know, there's bugs here and there. This does feel like a narrative that was probably written more than once, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, they wrote some stuff, they made some changes.
Never really had friends I could do stuff like this with. It's cool.
I know what you...
Oh, God damn it. I thought you were
Weird.
done talking.
Wait, did Kat write this?
What is it? I'm working? What does that say? I'm waiting. It says I'm waiting. Okay. No spoilers, but Kat may have written this. I haven't played this game, so I don't actually know what's happening. I just pretend really well. When I'm not telling you what to
shouldn't go
expect.
without everyone.
Oh, is that the way to go now? I don't think we went this way before. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen that note before. What's over here? Oh, it's the creepy bear cave. With no bear in it. Oh! Was this always interactable? How have I missed so much shit in this game? Look, it's a horror movie weapon. Oh, that was a very fast turn. I apologize. You have to remember my frame rate is really smooth, so for me, these turns aren't agonizing and annoying and disorienting. They look fine. So, I kind of get into a rhythm. Look at that. Tragic.
Nice! Our own private beach!
Not bad. It's actually kind of perfect.
Dude, get over here. Join us, Swan.
Get over
coming.
here. I definitely made that joke whenever that line played.
We could throw an epic rager here. Like, if it got trashed, who cares?
No way. We should keep this place a secret.
Yeah. I don't want the popular kids finding out about this place.
You know, there is kind of an autistic quality to comedy for me, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who's like this, where you hear something and it makes you think of a joke, and it's like, it's almost more like a machine than anything on the most basic level. You know, there are certain things where it's like, it literally triggers the math equation in my brain that's like, oh, make a reference to this because this reminds you of a thing, and wouldn't that be funny? So annoying.
Place.
Maybe it sounds dumb, but I thought that even after I moved away, the others would still come here. Instead, I'm here alone, and everything just seems hollow, empty. The echoes of the girls are still here, and all the stuff they left behind. But it feels like July is already just a memory.
I don't think
Will I
this...
ever see them again?
I don't think this narrative is about Corey being an asshole. I think it's about death and the changing of the seasons of life. You know? As seen through the eyes of children who are asked to grow up too fast in different ways, which is very common of our generation, and probably multiple generations. Not that like millennials have a special deal. You know, Gen X kid. I mean, if you look back in history, for all of for all of history, it's parents not being present for their kids. You know, oh, I already recorded Moth Girl. We don't need another Moth Girl. Sorry, Moth Girl. Hell yeah. I know I can wrap it up. Get it out of my face. I'm exploring. Can I just explore the forest? We're gonna leave, and we're never gonna come back unless we do. I'm on a boat.
Can I be real for a sec? This summer's been
Cookie time.
the best
Are you gonna ask me a
ever.
question while I'm
And,
chewing my
like,
fucking cookie?
all the stuff I was stressing about before seems like so stupid. Especially my ex, Dean. What a clown. My mom was so right.
What an interesting, aggressive question.
Dean, did you love him?
Probably not.
I thought I did. But to him and his friends, I was just like a joke. I don't know why I was so obsessed with him.
You were seeking validation, that's why. See, this implies she needs someone. Girls don't like that.
I don't know much about love, but I think you're too good for Dean.
Girl, I know. But the truly shit part is, I still want him to want me sometimes.
Yeah, you want to be validated.
There's a word for that. Pining.
Simping.
Right? I think I read it in a book once.
Kinda true.
Alright, I guess that's the end of that. You know, there's probably something to be said for Autumn coming from a army brat background and basically being attracted to someone that is dangerous, bad, not in a truly dangerous bad way. It doesn't have to be truly dangerous, but just different from order and sacrifice and, you know, the insecurity that comes with moving around a lot. I think when you are in a very rigid household, someone that has confidence has naturally more power to flex over you. They're naturally more alluring when you're that kind of person. And I think there's a part of Autumn that wants to be less rigid herself. I think she's stuck in her own nature. That's something I find extremely relatable about her. She doesn't want to be as stiff as she is, but it like she can't help herself. You know what I mean? It's just her personality. And I think I don't think Dean really represents anything beyond the ability to, you know, not care what other people think. Because again, Dean is he's Autumn's Corey. You know, we don't even ever meet him. I don't think. Very tragic. In a pedestrian way. Ooh, look, it's the spooky lock. The spooky lock. Oh, well. What's this? We can't feed Buzzy? Hello? Okay, there we go. Come on, Buzzy. They're trying to get me to abandon you. I'm trying to get my Tamagotchi to die. You know, I never had a Tamagotchi of my own, but my friends did. Well, were you doing a wardrobe change? We did a Moth Girl shirt, didn't we? I swear we did this shirt. Let's do, I kind of like the Goosebumps one. I like Arcade Floor, though, too. Let's do Goosebumps. And then we can make the shorts Arcade Floor. Fuck it. Every look should be cursed. Don't let Mom see this. If she asks who broke the china in the cabinet, tell her I knocked into it. No way. Corey should pay for it, fucking psycho. He's broke right now. Dad doesn't pay him enough. Maybe you should get a different job and a different girlfriend. See, I wanted to say this too. I don't think Corey is necessarily... Well, this is another thing about the narrative too, right? Is Corey the villain because he's a bad boyfriend? Sometimes yes, but more importantly than that, Corey represents what cancer is doing to Kat, which is taking away something she loves. In Corey's case, it's her sister. In Cancer's case, it's her fucking life. Anyway, you can read all this, but this does not feel like an organic note to me, because I don't know why they're writing back and forth to each other instead of talking to each other. Oh look, poetry. Poetry. Like, that's a conversation that they don't know how to show us, so they have written it down instead. Ooh, Bloody Mary mirror. Oh. Look at all this stuff. It's honestly tragic now.
Wonder if we'll ever have another sleepover.
Who knows? 1953. Scary Story Night, presented for the approval of Bloom and Rage. The Tale of the Possessed Tampon. Yikes. Look at this picture. Nice. But happier days. Spank the Duck? What? Is that a masturbation thing? I don't know. That one's lost on me. I never heard of that. I've heard of stepping on a duck for farting. Is that what it is? We've looked at that. We've looked at that. It's not interesting. Move on. Oh, look at the ants.
I still can't believe how many s'mores Nora ate.
Yikes. Well, you ain't eating that one. Who makes a s'more and doesn't take a bite out of it? Like, what the fuck? You don't make another one if you're not going to eat it.
There you are.
Look, it's Dad's flask.
Should probably get home before Mom freaks out.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's Swan's goggles. Look at this skateboard squirrel. Remember, this is the squirrel statue we wanted before. Nice. Very classy. Very tasteful. Anything to do up here? Maybe someone's hiding up here. You never know. Last time we triggered a cutscene that I never saw before, so maybe we'll do that again. Probably not, though. Moth Girl. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Here we go. We're going to have a conversation with Kat. Since we did Nora and Autumn already.
Dude, so
Yep.
I got here before you guys, right? I was just chilling, listening to some music, and I climbed all the way up to the weather vane. It was so awesome.
What were you
Don't
listening
lecture
to?
her on danger. She's
Bikini
dying.
Kill, obviously.
Cool.
Oh, I need more albums like Pussy Whipped. I've never found anything else like it. Ugh, I forgot to tell you. I totally got into a fight with Corey again. Ugh, he found one of my zines and told my dad, who then told my mom. Luckily, I hid them before my parents could take them away. I gave Corey a piece of my mind. Ugh, he's always screwing me over, just to get on my parents' good side.
I hope our curse worked, and he gets in trouble somehow. Payback, right?
Right? I'm sure it'll work. I just wish it worked faster.
See what I mean about all this prep to make Corey look really bad? Like, you read these contextual clues, and, like, everything is, like, screaming the implication that Corey is, like, a physical or like, mental abuser. Like, he throws shit and he's screaming or whatever. But then you actually see him in person, and he acts so muted and strange and, like, withdrawn. I guess that is kind of a type of abuser, but I don't know that that works for this story the way they're using it. You know what I mean? Like, that works better if you think he's a good guy and then you find out he's not a good guy. But from the very beginning of the narrative, nobody thinks he's a fucking good guy. So, like, when the girls are confronting him, like, a real piece of shit would have hit one of the girls in the fucking face, or pushed him down, or just grabbed Cap by the arm. Now, maybe he doesn't do that because the dad'll be mad. Look, a little, whatchamacallit, what's her name? Courtney Love's band, Little Hole. Look, it's a quote from Hole in a game about a magic hole. That's meta, man. Anyway, I just feel like, call me crazy, I feel like,
Cat's knife. She left it here?
yeah, obviously, in case we need to stab someone later. I feel like we have a tale of two Corys, and the existence of two of them makes neither of them work for me perfectly. You know. Now, granted, I'm not a girl. Maybe a girl playing this game will have like an acid flashback of a boyfriend that was like Cory and be like, "Oh my God, he was just like that. I couldn't believe that I gave him so many chances before getting away from him." You know, but just for me, like, the shame is the less violent, more interesting, more stressed Cory is a more interesting character that we never get to see, and maybe that's the tragedy of him, right? Like, maybe he's, like I said in from the Max Payne 3 quote, he's a caricature of a better man or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know why you imply it and then don't do anything with it. I just think that's weird.
Autumn.
Swan?
Why you guys look
Hey.
guilty? I like her hair.
Tried calling. I mean, I don't even know where to start.
Hey,
Hey,
sorry about that.
Sorry about what?
My boss is useless.
Oh, that's right. You took a phone call.
is everything okay?
Nah, man.
Work, again.
Pretty fucking far from
They're having a
okay.
hard time getting this girl to trust them without me around to help. These calls, the package, Nora. I can't win today. It's
All right.
gonna be fine though.
Enough with the pity party.
Deep breaths.
I feel like this is gonna get a broken heart, though. We gotta be nice. We gotta be nice.
You're not
Girls want to
alone.
be supported.
We're in this together, okay?
Girl power.
Hey, while we wait for Nora, wanna play a game with me?
What?
Sure.
What's the game?
It's kinda goofy. I forget where I even learned it, but it helps me when I'm feeling like I'm losing my grip.
Yeah.
You just describe things you see. It's a bit like an improvised poem.
Oh, God.
I'll start.
What if I
chime
just
in
leave her hanging
whenever.
and say
Okay.
nothing? I just stare at her while she does
The
her
night
slam
sky
poetry.
Through the window. A faded menu. A half-empty drinks.
A ghost hunter named Pam.
The trees.
Sorry, I'm not listening
My
to you.
hands
I'm ear hustling
on the
this
table.
conversation.
They look like my mom's.
I kind of want to leave her
Condensation
hanging.
rings on the table. No interest one.
See, they
It's okay.
punish you verbally
it's
for leaving
kinda
pregnant
weird.
pauses, but I can't. I'm a nice person.
A ghost hunter named Pam.
Ghost hunter? This place is.
She was always a ghost hunter, Autumn. You just didn't know.
The back door. It's closed.
Mm.
A television. It's off.
Industrial
Thankfully.
bar stool, manly. What?
Think so.
Oh, don't say dope. That's
The pool
cringe.
table in the back. And that's a cute sweater. So signature Swan.
Autumn's jacket. Ah, it's so cool. Did you make it?
Girl, you know I can't sew for shit. I was never crafty
Swan
like
doesn't
Nora.
say dope. Dope is not
A
her
photo
word.
of the old water tower.
Pino rules on it.
A map of the UP.
Say we're spicy like mustard.
Mustard.
Eh.
Spicy. Like me.
Alright, calm down. It wasn't that funny.
Thanks for playing along.
You're welcome, I guess.
Where's Nora? I don't think she'll want to hear what I have to say anyway.
You can tell me.
Sorry, it's a weird question.
I'll be the judge of that.
But I wish I was more honest with you back in the day. But I feel like I can be now.
What does that mean?
Remember those times when I got left out?
You mean when you excluded yourself?
I just want to know if you noticed.
Oh, I was
Like-
supposed to let her talk more.
When we made our blood pact.
Yeah. That made me so uncomfortable. When you went along with it too, I felt alone.
That's what happens when everyone jumps in the river but you. You are standing on the shore
Did you
alone.
see that at all back then?
You just
I thought
own
you
that it
might
was
have
your
noticed.
decision.
I liked that you stuck to what you thought was right.
It's called having a
I
character.
mean, yes, but I also wanted to feel included. I mean, don't we all?
Right. Everybody wants to eat their
Sorry,
cake and have
I
it
know
too.
I'm going on, but there's something else.
I know I said that backwards, but it
fine.
makes more sense backwards. I
When
want to
we
eat
all
cake
found
without
out
losing
Kat
any
was
cake.
sick, that she'd been keeping it a secret,
Secret?
I lost it. Nora didn't even check on me after the concert. Not even a call. I'm just here to grab my shit, then I'll go.
So angry, like it's my fault. I didn't give her cancer. You know, I meant to point out before when we were talking about the different hairstyles that Autumn's hairs dyed in the back and Nora's hairs dyed in the front. I think that's an interesting detail.
You're leaving?
Yeah. Sorry. Just gonna grab my stuff.
So I'm pausing for a reason, and the reason is this. This is a very important moment in the narrative in a dumb way, in my opinion. Mechanically, this is a flaw in the game, as far as I'm concerned. Because what happens here determines whether she sticks around for the ending. Which doesn't, it just narratively, in my opinion, doesn't make sense. Like, Nora's takes place in the present, that does make sense. But this one, if we choose the wrong dialogue options, then she basically chickens out in the 11th hour for no apparent reason. I'm saying this because it leads to a better ending with her not in it. Not that her ending isn't good, but the ending where everybody's happy, as I've said before, and I'll say again, is the least satisfying ending of this game. Because it essentially dodges the question, in my opinion, emotionally, or basically implies that it just smooths it over in a way that the other endings don't, and I think that thematically those endings are more appropriate to real life. You know, even if you have a magic reunion where you all like each other, and again, it's not a bad ending. I'm not saying it's bad. I just did not intensely feel like I did the first time that I got the ending that I got on accident. I accidentally got the best ending for this game, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I didn't follow a guide the first time I went through, because the second time I was like, oh, let me change this, because I read a little bit about how the endings are determined, and I'm like, let me play again. I'm going to make the other choices, and then we're going to see the good ending. So I'm probably going to fuck up here. I don't remember what the right dialogue options are, but I feel like I can figure out what the wrong ones are because they're the ones that make her stressed or cause her trauma. So I'm going to pick those, and it's going to lead to some unfortunate story details later on in the story that I also don't think are great. So, God, how do I even say this? When you make the right choices here, you have some nice scenes later and a less good, perfect ending. And if you make the wrong choices here, you have a less satisfying narrative and a better, sadder ending. Does that make sense? Did I explain that right? Anyway, doesn't matter. You don't even know what I'm talking about. But we're going to fuck this up. I'm going to try to fuck this up.
I couldn't believe you wanted to leave.
Well,
She wanted to
it was
leave.
that, or face the reality.
What a great
of
song.
Kat's condition.
I was listening to so much music today that reminded me of different aspects of this game in different ways. Not Ween. Ween was not one of them until just now when she said she wanted to leave. I should put that
Autumn.
song on right now.
What's going on?
I can't see you guys for a while.
Why?
Because you're in trouble-ass trouble.
I just can't. I was so torn. I felt bad for avoiding everyone,
But not bad enough.
What's wrong? Just tell me.
How's that a
Oh.
broken heart?
I don't know everything. I mean, our friend is sick.
Autumn,
My crap's everywhere.
I was scared to say the wrong thing.
This is the correct option.
I'll help. If that's what you really want.
Thanks.
You don't sound so fucking annoyed.
Where's my toothbrush? Have you seen it? It's all mixed up with everyone's crap.
Does it vibrate?
I could use a hand.
You bet.
That's gross. They're teenagers. Don't look like that.
Thanks.
That right there is a
Stupid
pen.
Assholes.
Am I supposed to remember which toothbrush is hers? I love this frog toothbrush. I'm a big frog enjoyer. I don't remember. It's probably this purple one, right? Because she loves purple. That's definitely Autumn's. I don't think the eyeliner's hers. Oh. So the first aid kit that has her name on it is obviously hers. The tampons are hers. Look, I don't want to sound racist, but I feel like this is hers. Just call me crazy. I think this belongs to her. We're going to guess purple toothbrush. What does that say? Blood packed? Nice. Very,
I need to get going.
hydromorphone? I don't know who the fuck that is. Anyway, we're going to give it a try. We might hurt her feelings.
Sorry. Here's your toothbrush.
Ah, we got it. I didn't even see that one at first.
Here. I got some more.
Now you can fucking leave, bitch. I guess I must have guessed right on everything because she didn't say anything negative.
I thought I wanted to be alone, but then I was glad you showed up. You really helped me out.
By picking up 4 things on a table.
I called Nora.
Why does that hurt your
And
feelings?
She's going to her mom's place for like a week, I think.
Wow.
I called her.
She didn't even call me.
She didn't call me either.
Fuck.
God, girls are so fucking
The
annoying.
concert was such a bad idea. I feel so stupid. We should have played at Nora's garage like always.
Stop. stupid. You're not stupid. Yes, I am. We all are.
Them's fighting words.
We didn't know that Kat was sick, but I still felt like I should have seen the signs.
Of cancer? I mean, I guess you could have picked up on it. She did run out of breath on the trail. She was saying, she was speaking very mysteriously about the future.
Damn it. Where's my magazine?
Maybe if you were psychic, you could have figured it out.
I guess I left it over there. Could you grab it?
Which one's your magazine?
My zine's gone too.
My zine!
You should show Kat. She loves zines. How?
Figure it out. Nope, that's Nora's for sure. Because remember, she's got the video game.
Behind.
She got the
I
video.
was
Oh,
afraid
look.
I'd come back and
Gender
run into
and
Nora.
power in their eyes
When
were
she
watching
didn't even
God.
call me after the concert.
God.
It was hard.
At least I don't have to work later.
I do not miss writing essays at all. Wait, was I supposed to say something there? I'm late on my summer reading.
I just realized I'm like so behind on my summer reading. Dude, I never do cliff notes, but this summer has been crazy.
It
Crazy.
was nice, feeling like we could still talk about normal stuff.
Where's your schmagazine? I think guessing wrong on the items helps
No way
too.
I'm coming back here.
And I haven't guessed wrong so far. Porn mag's definitely Nora's. Why should Kat keep our song? She's got it in her head.
Should you take our song for safekeeping? Just leave it.
Yeah. I felt like the song really was a curse.
I couldn't relate less to Autumn in this segment of time. I find this whole
Unfair.
desire to essentially be, this is definitely Swans, to be revisionist in history. And basically, this was unpleasant, so I'm just going to pretend like nothing happened, and I'm just going to box up everything. And, like, I get that people do that. I hate that people do that. Look, it's got Nora's name on the back, so I guess it's Nora's. Even though I feel like this is hers. Maybe she had it sent to Nora's house. This is definitely hers. We're going to grab this anyway. What is that? It's a music
am I gonna
thing. I
put
feel
this
like most of
crap?
this shit's Nora's. She's the only skater.
Is this yours? That's actually Nora's. Oh,
That's interesting because I've never seen Nora skate once,
Well,
but I've seen
Thanks
you.
for trying.
and this? I didn't know you were making a zine. I was actually working on it for Kat.
Oh, maybe you should burn it and forget you were friends because one sad thing happened that you can't
Will I
control.
even get to give it to her now? You okay?
I don't know, Swan. I'm just...
Fuck. I mean, I wish everything was different.
Quote Man on Fire. I wish you
I
had
wish
more
Kat
time.
wasn't sick.
I started to spiral. Deep breaths.
I wish we never made that stupid curse. I wish I knew why Kat.
This option sucks.
This sucks. This sucks so much.
I'm kind of tempted to try to make this like work.
I gotta get out of here.
Ugh, God. I'm torn.
we can still be friends, right?
Swan, summer's almost over.
Is that a no?
You're leaving soon. But I wanted to believe
Doesn't that
you.
mean the stakes couldn't be lower to say yes?
Autumn?
I know you were just trying to help, but it just wasn't enough. I was no stranger to panic attacks, but that one really hit me.
It's because I guessed the wrong magazine. She's taking it really poorly.
Not now. Oh. You okay?
Stop talking, Swan.
My hands. Let me see. No. 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 Please. I just... Give me some room. I don't need your help.
Oh no. Do you see how I failed this the first
I wanted
time?
to help you, but I didn't know how.
Because some of the options that I would
teach you
say
a word
because I
game?
believe them piss her off.
It's fun, I promise. Okay. I'll bite.
Is the
My
volume
mom
oddly
taught
low?
it to me. It's supposed to make you feel, like, relaxed. You look around and describe the stuff you see.
All right. Like what?
Autumn's sick skateboarding poster. Looks like he's flying.
Did people say sick is cool in the 90s? I don't know. I was too young, but I feel like that's I think that might be
What's the point
a
of this game?
anachronistic line
How do you, like, win?
or anachronistic word.
I loved games, but I had a pretty narrow view of
It's supposed to
them back
calm
then.
you down, you goofy bitch.
If it helps you feel better.
You're having a panic attack.
Okay. If you say so.
My skateboard? Can't even ride it out here. The trees outside. And the long walk home.
The fireplace where we played Truth or Dare.
She literally does not want to be reminded the cat exists. I find that so
The swimsuit my mom got me?
unrelatable.
Some melted candles from your place?
Cat left her weird knife behind.
Fucking gives me the creeps.
It's just a knife. Don't be a baby. She was a little weird with it,
Nora's
though.
Stale ass snack stash.
Your shirt? You kind of wear that one a lot.
Nora's dirty little ashtray.
Ugh, so grody. She really has to quit.
I don't know, Swan. I don't think it's working. Everything in here just reminds me how messed up things are.
Sorry.
I have some videos we can watch. What the fuck does that mean?
I've got some videos I wanted to show you. If that sounds cool.
See, this is what'll really trigger her.
I have a whole bunch. Remember the day we met at the Youper Scooper?
I mean, I'm glad we met.
Autumn is
But-
the fucking worst.
That wasn't exactly a good day for me.
It's the day you made a bunch of friends in a new friend group. Who cares? Like, we bonded over. Yeah, it started shitty, but you turned it around.
Knew I should have packed a blunt. No thanks. Not right now.
You know, in some ways I relate to Autumn, but in this entire sequence, I don't relate to her at all. I actually find her extremely off-putting. I know I keep saying that over and over, but I just can't get over it. And there's literally no dialogue. We're just watching in silence.
Do this. Oh, 3,
The light's good there, Swan.
2.
So, what do you think?
Sorry. I'm just not in the mood.
I'm sorry. I gotta bail. I can't be here anymore.
But, Autumn,
Just let me go.
This would be a good moment for Magic to do something spooky.
wait.
Like, you don't have to remove any of these elements, but you could have it imply that it's partially Magic's fault that what happens happens.
So, like, when are we even gonna see each other again?
You know, when this game starts.
Or do you not even care?
I don't know.
You don't know if you care? That's a shitty answer.
Bye.
Autumn,
Swan deserves better. Oh. Did I forget a magic thing happened? I guess I forgot. The thing that I said should happen happens. Told you I haven't played this game in a year.
I felt awful. Damn it. Like I failed you. As a friend.
You were not the failure in that interaction. You were actually trying. Poor Swan.
What is that?
I don't know what to say.
How about you're sorry for being a
I know how to help
bitch
you feel
when
better.
it mattered? Now that you can look back at that moment
It's
with
okay.
adult eyes.
You tried.
You didn't.
Just like you have been all night. I know we don't make it easy. Kat's illness. It's been 27 years. I'm starting to get tired of digging up the past. I wanted to help her, but I also wanted to run away. I haven't changed much, if I'm
I
being
can
honest.
see that. Well, that's mean to say, though.
Of course you've changed. Don't be so hard on yourself. We were just kids.
I was
True.
only kidding.
But I've always hated feeling like I'm letting people down.
Then stop doing it.
Don't get me wrong. It's been so amazing seeing you, but
What do you mean, bud? How dare you end that
Maybe-
sentence with bud?
Nora's right.
I just hope it all ends well.
It'll all end
Same.
fine. Everything's fine.
Someone should go check on Nor.
Is that your way of
Do you
saying
mind?
I should do it?
I could use a minute.
Sure.
Of course. I'll be right back.
Ay, ay, ay. What a fucking mess.
Everyone left.